Or two kills one.
Sorry, yeah, 2 shots kill 1 guy.
So what killed 6 Blade Guard
Kills 3 of them.
will only kill 3.
But it would have been worse save, I guess.
Maybe.
Because it'd be 5 ups, probably.
Maybe.
Definitely.
I mean, I failed all of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hello and welcome. We're talking about the intricacies of a unit of Blade Guard, 6 of them, that much, and a Judicar cost the exact same as a unit of company heroes with a lieutenant and a captain.
Yeah, you'll be shocked to know which side of the argument Joe's on at the
I'm
moment.
very much on one side, which is
company
mostly
heroes
the
one.
rule of cool unit.
I agree with that, though. I do agree with that.
Because that unit does hit quite hard.
Yeah, it's got some like,
I think it
power
probably hits harder
weapons.
than the Blade Guard.
Do you think? Isn't the Blade Guard like what?
Well, the Blade Guard have pistols, and then realistically they're only fighting maybe 2 turns of a game.
Yeah.
Whereas the company heroes could be shooting a heavy bolt all the time.
I guess there is the fights first of it all, though.
The fight first is the
Quite
problem.
a big
the
rule
fight
there.
first is really good.
Pretty solid.
The other option is I
yeah.
try and find points for an impulsor.
Oh, they're quite. How many points is an impulsor?
How many points is an impulsor, everyone? We'll get to you lot in a minute. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, Joe's got to figure out what he's taking to Warhammer World.
Yeah, I've got a list. But it's super tight.
Yeah.
There's no fat on my list whatsoever.
Nah.
Like I have no points spare.
Yeah, but you don't even have intercessors.
No.
Crazy.
No
No lieutenant with combi weapon.
Dedicated
no
transports,
intercessors.
and
No infiltrators.
An impulsor is 80 points.
80. Oh, I thought you meant the big one for some reason.
The repulsor
Yeah. That's
is
like 180 or
is
something.
2 of them. It's I think it's 160.
What would go? I guess the Blade Guard would go in the
repulsor is 180.
Oh yeah, I'd do the little one.
Yeah.
You do the little one because what you could do in that detachment is when he gets shot, react to move back into the transport.
Yeah. But the problem is where do I find 80 points?
What do you not like?
I like all of it.
Oh well,
I like heavy intercessors. I like whirlwinds. I like Blade. The problem is the scouts can. I'm scout nonchalant.
A what?
Nonchalant.
Nonchalant.
Nonchalant. You know.
Yeah.
Not the other one.
Yeah.
Not OU, but that's 70 points. So I have to find 10 points.
10 points.
And as we discovered, a unit of 10 heavy intercessors ignoring cover with lethal hits is pretty good.
It's all right. I think it struggles into certain things. You don't really have any anti. You have one guy who's the anti-tank.
Yeah, but
Literally,
what an
I mean, yeah,
anti-tank.
he is the anti-tank.
Yeah. I mean, I think the heavy intercessors killed every unit of your stuff.
What did they kill?
They killed 3 Forge Fiends.
Did they? Oh, they killed one. No, they didn't kill the first one. The Whirly-Woo. I'm pretty sure the Whirly-Woo.
The 5-man unit shot it, got
And
it down to like 4 wounds.
Yeah.
But there was 5 of them because you'd killed 5.
Yeah.
If there was all of them,
Yeah.
I would have killed it. But yeah.
Yeah,
We're
fine.
just trying to figure out, well, we don't care about them. Hello.
No one really
Welcome.
cares.
Today, we're talking about Eye of Terror. What do you want?
It's for Tom.
Just giving me my monster.
Yeah.
I've got that
Thank
horse
you.
costume downstairs as well, Jay.
Yeah. I'm not going to wear it unless they pay for it.
Well, the
so.
number resets now, right?
It does
Yes,
reset.
it's still 500 in a day.
500 a day. We're not adding them up. No charity cases, you know.
Yeah, Joe hates charity.
Thank you, Pridders, for 5 gifted memberships. He says, what are your lists for next week?
Well, go on yours.
I'll do mine because I was just there.
I remember what mine is. It's probably the one we did.
Mine is probably not subject to change because
Yeah.
I don't know how I make it better without making it worse. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To make one
think
thing
it's
better, I make something else less efficient.
I think it's quite good, but I think it is sort of playing on hard mode a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not winning the tournament.
Yeah. I think with your one is the caveat is that you want to take your cool Imperial Fists.
Oh yeah.
And it's not meta. It's just your cool Imperial Fists.
It's
yeah.
It is as far from meta as can
It's
be.
probably completely terrible against Catan as well.
Yeah, but what is good versus Catan?
200 guardsmen.
I'm not taking that.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like you're
I
taking
only
the,
have 40 painted for a start.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, take the fun one. Also, like, I would rather lose to Catan than actually have to play 200 guardsmen. 100%.
yeah.
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 Yeah, he didn't actually give 5. He just did a super chat.
Who's Callum?
Callum, the guy that gives the 5.
Oh.
Thank you, Callum.
Thank you, Callum. I hope that you get a pet gorilla. So my army, my warlord is obviously Denarth Lysander, and he is in a squad with a Terminator Ancient and 5 Assault Terminators with Thunderhammer Storm Shields.
Yeah.
Right? And only the Terminator Ancient can drop in or out, but he's 75 points, everything's 80.
Could you just bin him off and get another cheap unit?
Maybe I'd have to buy,
get more scouts.
build, and paint more scouts.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's fair.
He's also, I think, cheaper than a Combi Lieutenant. The Combi Lieutenant is actually 10 points more.
But that 10 points goes a long way.
But I'd have to find
I know.
the 10 points. And I don't need reroll ones because I've already got it army-wide.
That's true.
So Lysander, Ancient, 5 Terminators. 5 Terminators on their own. Torgadron, the Chin, in 10 Heavy Intercessors. An Apothecary Biologist in 10 Heavy Intercessors with the Vox Skull Omnius, whatever it's called, which is a 15-point enhancement, which gives the unit ignore cover. So I've got 20 Heavy Intercessors all ignoring cover.
So the enhancement plus
No,
Bannerman.
No, because then the unit doesn't ignore cover, and then you just whatever I'm shooting
it's
at in
shit,
cover,
yeah.
you're just getting a save. A Judicar with 6 Blade Guard. A unit of scouts, 2 whirlwinds. Exactly 2,000 points. That's
Disgusting.
my problem at the moment.
Yeah.
It's 2,000. It's so perfect. Oh, one other thing. A unit 10 Stern Guard.
Oh, yeah.
The pocket Stern Guard, much like the pocket Hellbrute, where I have paid the points for them.
You've actually brought them.
Yeah.
There's not 10 more.
I've played 2 games with them, and they're super helpful at dealing with like really annoying little problems.
Yeah. Well, that's your list.
Yeah.
The list that I did today, which I'm definitely leaning towards now, is I've got Huron Blackheart as my warlord, because I painted him, he's my favourite boy. He's with the Master of the Maelstrom and Chosen, because that unit is an absolute bitch to kill, and also has like 7 abilities on that unit combined. Like Chosen give you advanced shoot and charge, full back shoot and charge. The Maelstrom people, you can revive guys to the squad, you can redeploy, you can chuck a dog at someone that explodes. Huron's got reactive move and +1 OC. Then I have Cypher, because making everyone's strats more expensive is just really, really, really good, especially if fighting melee. He's also lone op and actually shoots really hard. I didn't realise how hard he does shoot. Oh, context for all of this. This is in the Renegade Raiders detachment.
Which does make him shoot considerably
he
better.
then goes to AB4 on his plasma gun against objective markers, and everyone gets advance and shoot, and +1 AP against objectives. So this is the OG Red Corsairs detachment. I've got Vashtor in this detachment. I'm convinced by Vashtor now after this morning, where he just bonked everyone.
Yeah.
Vashtor is a lone op as long as he's got a demon engine friend near him. He is very good at killing vehicles with melee and a bit of shooting. He gives demon engine vehicles +2 strength on their weapons. And he's also -1 to hit all the time. And if you're an 18 and you shoot him, you get hazardous.
Yeah.
Which is how a Whirly Woo died this morning.
That is how it died. But the Whirlwinds did a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah, they're pretty good still.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 characters I got. I got Cultists just to, sit at the back, stick objectives. 2 units of Legionnaires, because they just reroll wounds, quite cheap, good OC, go do stuff.
Yeah.
Got 3 Rhinos, because this detachment is big on transports, because when you get out of transport and shoot or attack someone on an objective, you can do 1 CP, reroll all hits and wounds, which is pretty sweet. Chosen for Huron, triple Forge Fiend for Vashtor, because if Vashtor is near them, they go to Strength 12, AP 3, Damage 3, Dev Wounds.
Which means they go to AP4.
AP4 shooting at objectives.
Which means if you activate Dev Wounds, That happens when you Dark Pact.
You don't have to use Dev Wounds if you don't want to.
Okay.
It's... Well, I don't
But
think...
Dev makes it hazardous, is that right?
Yeah, you get
Okay.
hazardous. You can't. You don't have to. So if someone had a crappy save, you just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then Master the Maelstrom. One unit of the new Red Corsairs Raiders, which I will admit I said was bad when they came out. I now put them in every list because they're OC2, 3 wounds each, infiltrate, absolute
They're
pain in the arse to
super
kill.
annoying to deal with.
And because of the redeploy for the Master Maelstrom, you can put them in the middle, block any annoying infiltrates, and then redeploy them somewhere safe before the game actually starts. And then finally, just like every CSM player at the moment, I've got 2 units of Noise Marine allies because they're really good.
So good.
And because of firing deck, you can basically just have your Rhino firing Blast Masters at people with Dark Pacts. Just sick, because one of the strats is Auto Advance 6.
We were talking about the fact that they removed Noise Marines from the new Huron Blackheart detachment.
Yeah,
they were way too good. And then they were like, but you can still go into Rhino getting +1 AP and Dark Packs.
That detachment got curb stomped into the floor before it even got a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even that good, to be honest with you. Oh, for moment's cool, but you also battle shock yourself 33% of the time.
Yeah,
which is really bad.
So bad. Leo says, why are Space Marines so cheap compared to Chaos Space Marines counterpart? I have a theory for this, which I feel is just a fact. Right.
Is it because they don't love CSM?
No, I do think Chaos Space Marines are good. I just don't like running them the way that you're kind of forced to run them. But Chaos Space Marines is one book, all the characters can go into one army.
Yeah.
Whereas Space Marines are split into chapters and their characters are chapter locked. So in a Chaos Space Marine army, you can theoretically have Vashtor, Kanokvar, Abaddon, Huron, Cypher.
You can have every named character in one army.
Yeah, every named character in an army. And because they're not split between multiple chapters, it's a lot easier to balance their points, I think. Whereas Space Marines, Games Workshop also always have to be aware that not everyone is a Blood Angels player. Not everyone is an Ultramarines player.
I think that is definitely... That's been the problem for like Imperial Fist and Raven Guard and whoever plays Iron Hands for the whole edition.
Only Toby.
Yeah, it's literally just Tony.
Yeah.
It's just been the fact that Blood Angels make all the melee units insanely better, so they have to put the points up. Ultramarines just have so many stacking abilities, rules, epic heroes that make any unit twice as good. So
and I think all the units in Space Marines that are really good function really well in Blood Angels and Ultramarines, I think.
Yeah, I don't think... I think the melee units obviously all go in Blood Angels.
But
the shooting units are much less
But they
good.
can't put their points too high because then they punish Raven Guard, Iron Hands, Imperial Fists. And because heavy intercessors are terrible in every army, they've managed to stay relatively quite cheap.
Yeah, because how many points are 5?
100. 100 points
wild,
for 5.
200 points for 10 guys with T6,
10
wounds.
guys, T6, 3 wounds.
Jesus
It never
Christ.
came up in our game,
Yeah.
but they get +1 to their save versus damage 1. You know? If they're on the objective, they can react to it. They're actually, I think they're very, very good. I just wish there was a way of upping their AP.
They are fine, but yeah, their AP is a problem.
That's why you have to find a way to
Ironically,
give them more
like,
cover.
if they had Renegade Raiders as a detachment, they'd fucking love that.
Oh, that'd be so
Advance and shoot you +1 AP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because at base level Space Marine data sheets, if we're ignoring all of like the specific ones, they don't actually do that much damage on their own.
No.
You have to like stack them up with Oath Moment, epic heroes, all of that kind of thing.
Yeah,
which is why like the actual core Space Marine units are not that expensive because they die pretty easy and they actually don't do a huge amount of damage on their own.
like, I would until this new detachment came out, both units of heavy intercessors had a apothecary biologist and a captain or
And
Torgadon.
that's like over 300 points then.
Yeah, it's insane
a
points.
lot.
Whereas now, I can go cool. I can have 2 units with a character in each, and they get buffs anyway.
Yeah, because if you look at the difference between assault terminators versus assault terminators plus what's his face, Dunf,
Dinar
Dinar.
Flysander.
It's like night and day.
Yeah.
Like the regular ones just die immediately, nothing happens. Like, but then -1 a wound on them is spicy.
Yeah, and then the banner, if you kill one, the whole unit hits on 2s.
Yeah,
And they're all OC3. So it's quite hard to get them off an objective once they're on it.
and I think because the other side of it is that the CSM detachments have some insane rules.
Yeah.
Because if you just say any of these things could be crit 5 sustained lethal re-rolling hits technically at some point, then they have to put the points to match that level.
Yeah.
Or they could be +1 AP re-rolling all hits and wounds, something like that.
Wow.
So I think that's why it's that the CSM datasheets do actually do more damage, like model to model.
Yeah.
And I'd say probably have better detachment rules overall if we ignore Gladius. But then the actual units themselves, like Chosen, don't actually hit that hard because they're damage 1. Terminators are just terrible.
They've only got 2 power fists. So what's interesting is, so thank you, Farmer George, who was also super chatted, and he said, this is relevant to this point in the conversation we've already had today, is, hey gang, do you think the new intercessors will include special weapons in the squads? Realised the other day they are only battle line that don't. And I think...
What are they, like what?
So currently, Chaos Space Marines can have 2 power fists.
Yeah. Heavy melee weapons.
Have a melee weapon. So I would hope that assault intercessors specifically get access to more special, like a second special weapon that's like another power fist. Or...
You know what? They need to become a kill team.
So what's interesting, right, is that in a 10-man unit in assault intercessors, because intercessors all come sold as 10s.
Yeah.
In that box are 2 power fists, 2 power swords, 2.
But you can only have
something else.
1 cool weapon, can't you?
Yeah.
It is dumb, I'll give you that. It should be at least 2.
You could take 2 5-man units that both have a power fist in each.
Yeah.
But it's like, why can't you just combine those? Because if you combine them, you just lose the fist.
Yeah.
So I think, but in Chaos Space Marines, if you go to 10, I think you get a 3rd power
Yeah, you can have
fist.
3 heavy melee weapons. But then, like, you look at new Raptors, if you have, like, 10 of them, you can have, like, 5 of them and
5.
2 mutilation weird things and melter guns.
Well, you can have, the best loadout, I think, for Raptors is 5 power fists, 2 melter guns, 2 plasma guns, and then a guy with a power sword, or the claws. The claws.
I'd probably do 2 with the funny diddle arms. Just because they're more of a melee unit at the end of the day.
What, just lose a melter gun or something?
Just have 2 metal guns, 2 diddle arms,
Yeah.
5, and then 1 guy has something.
A plasma gun.
Probably a plasma gun.
Well,
That's what I would do.
Yeah. That's what I think, yeah. And then thank you, Evan Tomanello, for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you.
I hope that you have a bed that's like a giant nest. It's like all soft. It's just all like, but the twigs are made out of like cushion material. Just go and sleep in that like a big bird.
In a tree.
In a house.
Okay.
Yeah. But obviously nests are mostly held together with poo and spit, so just don't do that. But yeah, anyway.
Like this channel.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Well, there's only one full-timer at the moment, so I think it would be nice if you could all support the channel and gift memberships. I did say that if we get to 500, I would wear a horse outfit, which apparently Ginger Steve has bought.
Yeah, he's bought the outfit, but no one's really contributing towards it at the moment.
No.
Obviously, it's all appreciated.
He kind of really laid it down like he was going to get the 500 in that one day. I did say it's 500 in one day, I'll do it, but he just kind of stopped. Would ranged intercessors with attack marines load? I think they want to keep it streamlined.
I think they're trying to keep the same weapon profiles,
Yeah.
generally speaking. Obviously, you can have like a weird little grenade launcher thing or something.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think they'll probably just keep it as man with gun. I also think Tactical Squad is going to die in 11th edition.
I reckon the tactical squad could be going.
I think Tactical Squad, what's it called? The one that Josh has like 6 of.
Devastators.
No.
I think they're probably going.
Yeah, probably. I'd agree. They need to do a new one of them, actually. That'd be cool. What's the transport with a gun?
Oh, the Razorback.
Razorback, that's going to die.
I think anything that's a first-born marine is going.
And if it hasn't had a kit in the last 5 years.
Yeah. I think they're all going to this kind of rumoured scouring game. That's kind of...
A scouring game?
Yeah, so there's a rumour that the scouring is going to become like the new version of Horus Heresy.
There's already a Horus Heresy.
Yeah, but like there's Horus Heresy, but you have a scouring game which is set between Heresy and now. So
That's a niche, isn't it?
which when what it is it's a if it is true, it's all about getting the people that really love 5th through 7th edition, basically.
Okay.
So like, I want my tactical squads.
Yeah, okay.
Because there are a lot. I don't understand. There are a lot of people that despise Primaris Marines with a passion, despite the fact they look vastly cooler.
They do look better,
Right.
I have to say. I like the old helmets. I don't really like the old, like...
I spent like the first 15 years of my hobby with old firstborn Marines. I love them dearly. But Primaris just look better. Just better sculpted. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I reckon I'll go to that. Although there are rumours that we're going to get like a new Rhino, a new Vindicator.
I think they should do. I really, really hope they don't bin off the Vindicator and the Rhino and all that, because CSM are just dead in the water at that point.
Yeah.
It's like, what have we got left then?
Yeah, I think they'll get resculpts.
I'll be fine with that. I'll be fine
Because they don't want people buying the Heresy version.
Which is what everyone does.
Which everyone already
Yeah.
does.
Every single person, because for some reason they made the Heresy Rhino look better and cheaper.
Yeah.
So everyone
it's
is
just because because the other Rhino, because Games Workshop don't make things cheaper.
No.
Right, they don't
No,
do,
so they're not gonna
they
change
don't
the
do
price.
sales, so it'll only ever increase. But what they can do is release a new kit that is cheaper.
Yeah.
But
But they
do think it's
redid
good.
the drop pods, so I'd imagine they have no problem redoing like a Rhino.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Rhino is just, they've literally got a Rhino outside Warhammer World. They can't,
I do
surely
think-
they can't bin that off.
Have you seen any of the new drop? Have you seen the drop pods on the table ever?
I think, I don't think I have actually.
I know Mike from Tabletop Tactics,
Meta
Mike, got 3 drop pods done. He went to a tournament. I don't think he's used them since. Like he was doing a lot of posts, really hyped about drop pods, and then I think he did a roundup. And he was like, "Yeah, they're bad."
They're quite bad.
Yeah,
It's, when your unit doesn't move, that's a problem.
yeah, and because it can only come down 9 inches away from everyone, if your opponent has infiltrators or scouts,
That's also a problem.
you can only deep strike in your
Or a
own
world
opponent's
eater
zone.
defiler.
Yeah, but you just can't do anything with
Yeah.
it. It's. I think the drop pod is an incredible piece of terrain, and it stops there.
Yeah.
I've got 2.
I do actually think it looks sick. It's one of the coolest things Space Marine have in the lore.
I've got some
but-
drop pods at home. I think I'm
Yeah,
just
we
gonna
must
get
have
them.
got some when they
I'm
came
gonna
out.
get. I built them, and then I was like,
You
I
need
read
some
the
yellow
rules,
ones.
and I was like, these are bad.
The problem is just that they don't move. They are cool, they're fun, but they don't really do anything.
I think what I do is I'll just paint them black, weather them up a bit, put some generic transfers on them, and then they can be drop pods for any Space Marine army or terrain.
That would be very good terrain.
Yeah. And then, thank you, Lima Rice. It says, for 11th edition, I'm going to be a black Templar force, I'm assuming. But I'm going to paint them as pre-heresy word bearers, and the only characters I'll be running will be Chaplain and 1 Emperor's Champion.
So word bearers Templars. Seems quite heretical.
That is very heretical.
That'll make you cry a little bit.
Yeah, we won't be friends. Yeah.
It it could look cool though.
I've never spat on anyone, but there's always a chance.
First time for everything.
Yeah. Your hobby's your hobby. You do what makes you happy, but I can judge you silently in my head. Anyway, we are going to talk about this today, the Eye of Terror book, which is not the 5th edition Eye of Terror, which was nice, although I did skim the pictures.
Yeah.
And that picture has made it into here. So it's very exciting. This is the new one. There's on pre-order now. I'm just going to go through it.
Does it have a picture of Persurabo? That'd be cool.
Who knows? So we have got the tiny... This is technically a book,
Is this detachment?
The Reign of Iron Detachments.
We're doing 2 of these tonight, I think.
You're doing, not the Warp Strikes Champions.
I'm doing the
Cult of the
other,
Arkenfane.
I'm doing the cult one.
The Cult of the Spankenfane. Also... that new book smell.
Jesus Christ.
Do you want to sniff? Just
do
rub
it,
your
do
face in that. The Ceramite Sentinels, which is the one I just ran, actually. Ceramite Sentinels is what I'm running next weekend. I did contact Games Workshop, and they said yes. So, if my opponent complains, I can be like,
You
suck
had a
a fat
brief,
one.
yeah.
I have an email from the event organizer, laminated and put in.
After you
poster.
sent him some explicit photos.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that with a banner pole and
Oh
stand,
my
I can put it next
God.
to me, and I'll put the email on the back.
Yes.
So someone complains, I can just spin it round.
Can you get a Templar helmet as well?
I really want.
We need. What's the bucket one called? You know when it's
Crusade helmet.
Yeah, Crusader helmet.
I
You
don't.
need
I want
need
one,
of
but
them.
they're like 60 to
Pretty
100
expensive,
quid.
yeah.
It's a lot of money to spend on a meme.
It's funny though.
Yeah. I found some 3D print profiles for 3D print files for Space Marine helmets. Sent it to Tony. He
Yeah.
said no. He's like, I'm too busy doing something else.
Do the job.
Doing his job. Bitch. And then Free Blade Company, I think, is the one he's running.
Oh, Paddy's
Yeah.
doing the new Knights one this
Yeah, which I
evening.
think is the Free Blade Company.
Well, there's only one Knights one.
And you know what? He is running it. It's because it's the old.
I
Imperial.
hate this
This
detachment.
is going to be a game. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put loads of trees down, so it's really hard for him to move.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, he walks through them, but
They're all obscuring now. He might battle shock himself.
I can't you just shoot him?
Well, you can shoot him. He's got Tyrant keyword.
Oh yeah, I mean, that means he can shoot me.
So there are 2 actual books in here.
Yeah.
One is called Reign of Iron, and the other one is called. Because I'm looking at it. Reign of Iron Apocalypse.
Oh,
Reign of Iron has got a picture of a Defiler on the front
Fighter is cool as
and a
fuck.
bunch of Iron Warriors. So yeah, we'll basically have a little look through. You can ask questions. I might respond. Please super chat, gift members. Because Liam will complain. By gifting members, it makes him complain less. That's what I've learned. So do it.
Well, look at me.
No, just.
He's struggling to read.
So there's 3 sections in this book. One is called Oculus Terribus, the Eye of Terror.
Oh, okay.
Oculus meaning eye.
Yeah.
Terribus, I meaning
Terrible.
terror.
Terror.
Terrible. But there's more in terrible than terror. And then you've got Agrippa. And then the Infinite Citadel. This is my first time looking through here. We've got some nice pictures. Ooh, likes pictures. I think I've sold myself on the idea of having some of the new.
You think you've soiled yourself?
Yeah, the new mutilators. I think.
I think they look pretty cool.
Yeah,
I need to actually see them though, with my eyes.
yeah. I think.
If you could just build and paint some, then I could.
I
judge
think they're
them.
really. I think the mutilators will be much better in the new terrain layouts because they've got more buildings to travel between.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, the fact they move 5 inches and they're a melee unit is a problem. But
Yes.
you can potentially solve that with creative playing and cheating. Did I build this guy already?
But Joe, Liam's repeatedly said he doesn't complain when you don't hit member targets. He says that, but the words, tone of voice, and his face are very different. Yeah. So there is Tower of Terror picture. This is one of my favourite pieces of GW art.
Was it?
It's not my favourite. It's not my favourite one. It's one of my
Abba
favourite.
Dabba Doo.
Yeah.
What's he holding?
He's holding Cadia in his hands.
Okay.
Although it's either Cadia or Earth. Or Terror.
No, there's seas on it. It can't be Earth.
Oh yeah, Cadia. Cadia's got.
No,
seas.
your law. Well,
Maybe it just looks blue from space in his hands.
got the whole world in his hands.
Yeah. So in here, I'm guessing this is mostly story time. Reign of Iron.
What is the story they're going for in this one?
Basically,
I know it's
Chaos have turned up.
It's Perturabo in it.
There's some angry servo skulls in this picture. There's a word bearer there, and they've got some floating. You know how, like in Space Marine 2, you're on the battle barge and there's a big Admech skulls floating.
Space Marine 2 reference.
Yeah, got a big one in every. There's the skulls hanging around. Chaos got their own ones.
They are
They've got
much
big horns.
scarier.
Yeah.
Word bearer's going to shout.
Yeah, and then
The Hydra Vault.
the Alpha Legion. Well, the Alpha Legion are there, very exciting. Iron Warriors are there, obviously. More Iron Warriors, Tyrants of Medrengard, which is their home planet. Medrengard. Perturabo. Picture of Perturabo, confirmed.
Bossy.
It's the picture they've already shown, where he's fucking massive.
He looks sick. Do you like that picture?
If it's that, I like that picture. I don't like that
Put
picture.
your thumb over him.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Oh, right. So
Yeah.
you don't like him?
I don't like him.
I think he looks really good.
He's just different now, you know, he's changed.
Well, yeah, it's been 10,000 years in the warp.
Yeah.
And he did get, like, pretty messed up in the heresy.
He needs to stay strong.
He is strong. Look
Strong-
at he's
stay
massive.
strong for daddy.
Fucking built different
Yeah.
now.
They're literally built
He's
different.
literally built different.
Kravik Morn's in here, Architect of Ruin, Defilers, Mutilators, Imperial Fists, the good guys,
The boring people.
apparently the boring people. I do like the white helmets, but I went black with my helmets because it's easy to paint.
Yeah, I think it looks better. Black and yellow is cool.
Agrippa, which is the Mars people with the new Mars
There's new
lady.
Mars muscle mummy.
Yeah, well, robot mummy.
Yeah.
There's some what looks like new terrain in this book. That's definitely new terrain. There's like little consoles, little computers. That's definitely new terrain in this picture. New terrain confirmed, on its way. New terrain.
Well, they did say yesterday they could do new
Yeah.
terrain sets.
Little statues, knights, Destria. It's got the new Admech people, the Hastari. I do not like them.
Which ones are they?
The new Quasimodo Admech men.
Oh, no, kind of cool. Got big guns.
I'm a big fan of Thulia Gould.
Yeah, she looks cool.
She's fucking sick.
I kind of forgot Admech got anything out of
I
this.
do sometimes keep thinking about like I want to do more Admech, but I just want robots.
You do have a whole Admech army.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of Castellan robots I need to get done. If I can get her, that might drive me to like
To madness.
get it. Yeah. But like, I don't want to do like horde Admech. I
Don't
want
have
cool
to.
robots,
You can do chicken Admech.
which are like 80 points for a 40-pound model.
Yeah, they're a little bit more now, but yeah, they are
Yeah,
cheap. But they're really good.
I'm all about Castellan. I think
You
if
just
I
like
go
big robots.
Castellan robots and cool robot tech priest lady people. Iron Hands,
Ugh.
what are you doing here?
Get rid of that, get rid of that. Everyone's in this book.
It's just throwing everyone and their dog at it, right? It has already been on. Hasta and lead. Advance toward the load. No. No. Well, he's not talking about the Iron Hands. Good. No one wants to. Just all story. Story.
Yeah, what do you expect?
More story.
What is that thing?
The Tower of
Destination. Detestation.
Detestation.
Oh,
There's a man here.
it's the guy.
Dan's
Yeah,
here,
I
everyone.
appreciate you calling me a man.
Yeah. A boy.
There's a coffee privileges.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. It means coffee day. It means
Thank God.
basic bitch coffee day for Joe.
Yeah.
So excited.
Joe's gonna shit himself
I'm
again.
so excited to give myself horrendous diarrhea and not sleeping.
That's every day of your life, though, isn't it?
But it tastes good.
What's that
some
one?
some cool Lysander artwork.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good actually. Is that just a massive banner behind him?
Yeah.
Is he fighting Abaddon?
No, he's fighting Iron. He's fighting an Iron Warrior Terminator.
Looks like a Chaos Lord. Is it
I think
Terminator?
he's a Terminator with a chainsword, big ass blade.
That's a very cool chainsword.
Yeah.
Why isn't this guy here?
Lysander's going to mess him up. And why is that plane blue?
Ultramarine spotted.
Fucking Storm Raven in the background.
What if
blue.
it's the Crimson Fist?
Oh, it could be Crimson Fist.
Yeah,
We'll
could
lay it
be.
off. We'll lay it off.
But it does look quite
It does look
white
very
ultramarine.
ultramarine, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll come in. And
But they do always need the Ultramarines to save them.
yeah. The defenders of Agrippa. There's Cadians there.
More Cadians, shocking.
There's a little space map. There's a rhino.
That's a sick picture.
That's wild.
You've not seen that one before?
No.
I think that was in the 9th edition CSM Codex.
Maybe.
Iron
I think
Warriors.
I got the really super fancy one, read it
Yeah.
twice, and then put it on a shelf. That's the problem with codexes nowadays, right? Is that you don't really read them. You
No,
just kind of bang them up.
Codex is you look at it once, put the code in the app, put it on the shelf, wait 3 years till the next one.
What I need, if I had a bigger house, I want to get a bigger house. If I had a bigger house with an actual office, I'd like to get like the limited edition codexes, but like, you know, get like the special stands that like hold them. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I could actually have them on display.
That'd be cool.
So right, here we are. This is the one with, I hope, with actual fucking rules in it. The Reign of Iron Apocalypse. I don't know why I shouted, but well done.
Just excited.
We'll go King Kong 9955. Hey
What?
guys, Joe. I was the guy that bought you your flesh tearers. Oh, hello. Just to let you know, they'd done well at the weekend and went 4-1 at the Team Scotland Club Tournament. Came 15 out of 140 players. I'm glad they
Do you sell your flesh terrors?
I did. Yeah. Yeah. Had to
Is
pay
it because Paddy plays Blood Angels?
Yeah, but also I had to pay for a new car.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's
So-
fair. You need some cash.
Yeah, and like I had a lot of bills to pay. After Christmas was not a great time for me.
Yeah,
I'm going to be
I
honest.
remember.
I'm still financially reeling from it. This weekend is mostly.
I'll never financially recover.
This weekend is going to be mostly pot noodle based, I think.
Yeah.
Or whatever the cheap version.
Well,
is.
next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, fair.
But no, I'm glad they're doing good. You've got all the stuff there to make it.
Yeah, it's good. Like
Yeah.
they see some wins now. Well, actually, no. Isn't that the army you went 3-0 with on Mikey's tournament?
Yeah.
When you were like smashed.
That army double redeemer. I went 3-0 on Saturday, and I was so hungover. I think being dead is a better alternative. So I just continued to drink throughout the Saturday.
Yeah.
And
Love
then
that.
I was very sober on the Sunday and lost all my games.
So that's the secret to winning.
Yeah.
To be fair, the last beach that we went to, I won 5 out of 6, and
You were a mess on Saturday.
That's the
Sunday.
most-
You were like, I thought you were going to die.
that's the most That's easily the most I've ever drunk at a Warhammer tournament, and I literally went undefeated as soon as I started drinking. Lost the first one, was sober, started drinking, won 5 in a row.
Can't argue with those numbers, can you? Really?
It's undeniable. Also, if anyone puts Catan in front of me like the next weekend, I'm just gonna start drinking. That's
Game
just
one, done.
literally. Or the lion.
Yeah.
What else?
I think your army could do quite well. West Lion.
Actually, yes, because I actually have guns in this army. I'd probably be okay. It's only when I play full melee World Eaters that I just want to cry.
Yeah, and you're better off not going Dev because
Against the Lion?
Against the Lion. 'Cause it's got
Well,
5
it's
pain.
still better to get around the 3-up save, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I think just anything you can get through that 3-up in run is
Yeah,
just
fair.
money in the bank. But yeah.
But no, I'm glad you did really well with them, and I'm glad they are getting a lot of use. They spend a
Yeah.
lot of time on a shelf
Yeah, that's true.
doing nothing because Paddy went through a solid year of just hammering Blood Angels, I think.
Well, I mean, he's actually mostly played Custodes. He's played like
He did, like,
3.
yeah.
He's done about the last 3 or 4 events he did was Blood Angels.
And that he decided they're bad now.
Well, yeah, because he lost
3 games in
3 in a row
Yeah.
on day 2, didn't he?
I like how he shit on me for losing 2 games on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And then just got annihilated all day
He had a
Sunday.
rough Sunday, I
was
think
like-
it's fair to say.
Justice.
I could just see your like smug little face, like.
He went into the Sunday game so confident
Yeah.
because he was like, "Oh, you're gonna take -1 to hit because
Joe-
it hit on 2." I was
Joe's
like, "No,
never-
he's going to take -1 AP."
Joe is never happier than when Paddy's losing. It's so toxic.
It was very toxic of me. I'm gonna 100%. But I was telling him what this guy's gonna do. He's like, "No,"
Yeah.
and then the guy did what I said he was gonna do, and he lost.
Well,
and then-
you should have just done the game for him, you know.
And then he went to the mirror match, Blood Angels versus Blood Angels,
Yeah.
for the ultimate Blood Angel.
Yeah, who's the biggest blood?
Yeah.
Who has the most blood?
Who has the most blood?
Yeah.
And he clearly had been leeched the night before.
Yeah.
just Paddy and Dan in a room putting leeches on each other, and that's why they lost.
Misinformation day, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it like it's misinformation? It's not Monday, but misinformation Monday.
Yeah. Thank you, Taxi9, for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, thank you.
The meter of Liam's disappointment is always going down. As in, the top is disappointed. Relax. He never gets to 0. He simmers in the
I swear, like
80 to 95 area.
every stream now is more and more just Joe bitches about other people on the channel.
Yeah. Because I've realised, I've come to learn. I'm gonna close the book. I've come to learn over the last 5 years. Is it 4 years?
I don't know. I've only been here a year.
It might be 4 now. It's 4 years now. It's 4 years now because I started in April, right? I've come to learn.
It's your anniversary.
It is my anniversary this year, and Liam celebrated by taking most of it off.
After 4 years, like that's enough.
Yeah, he's like,
I've had enough.
Um,
I'm gonna start a shop.
yeah, so that's what it is. I realised that people don't like it when I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Tuesday is a prime example.
Yeah.
I had a fucking great time, which is
I know,
rare
I know.
for games, right? It doesn't help that Toby was using a new army that he's never used before,
New
was learning
detachment.
the rules in the most convoluted way of playing Warhammer ever,
Yeah.
and I punished him for it. But because I was enjoying myself, people weren't supporting the channel. People only support the channel when Paddy is climbing inside me and literally puppeting me around the room.
I mean, there is a lot of statistics that indicate that's true.
Yeah.
If you look at all the
All of
gifted,
the
yeah.
statistics.
Yeah, all of the numbers.
If I win
Just-
a game, the channel does bad.
Yeah. You got to fall on your sword for the
Yeah.
health of the channel.
So I think if I just complain about everyone,
yeah, definitely.
yeah.
When can one sign up for said drinking academy?
I have
Warhammer World?
I have proven at 2 tournaments now that drunk Joe is way better at the game than
Yeah.
sober Joe.
That's true.
The problem is that my body does not enjoy being drunk. I get punished for it.
You're not good at being hungover.
I am.
You just don't
I'm
function
an
as a person.
insufferable man baby.
Yeah.
When I'm full stop.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You don't, no further information.
But when I'm
required.
drunk, I don't enjoy feeling. Like, I enjoyed the drinking bit.
It's great.
I have loads of fun, but the moment I hit drunk, and then I try to go to sleep, I hate trying to go to sleep drunk.
Really,
Yeah.
it's great. You just pass out.
No, because in between drunk and pass out sleep, there's when you lie down and you literally feel like you're sliding backwards, like off the bed. You have
Or
that
when you're
fear?
like spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. But
You
that
need
means
to
you
get-
that means you've drunk too much.
Yeah, but I don't know what the level is.
Oh, okay.
Just.
You got to hit that sweet spot of just go to sleep.
I was always like, if I have to hold myself up when I go for a wee, that's the stop
pretty
time.
far.
Yeah.
That's pretty far down.
But what I have discovered is that when I've got to there, I've already.
A drunk player's game stream that might end the channel. If it's Joe drinking, that might end the channel.
Yeah. I have a filter on the streams that exists to keep this channel going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I can't imagine doing a drunk stream.
What a damn microwave, because it smells fucking incredible.
Don't know. He's a. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does smell good. I'm quite hungry now.
It smells a bit like Bombay potatoes. Oh. I might get Bombay potatoes from Aldi for lunch. The problem is about Aldi spicy food, it either has 0 spice or full burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, danger zone.
There's no in between. No in between at all. Yeah. All
Um,
right. What does Apocalypse say?
Apocalypse!
After that,
Yeah.
endless rant.
Thank you, Tank the Young Gnome, for 5 gifted memberships. I hope that you, Storyfish, members only does not stop you from getting cancelled.
That's true.
All right? It just means that the people in there are less likely to dob you in.
There
but
is-
they can still do it.
There was an event I saw going on in America where they basically start the board with barely any terrain on it.
Yeah.
But then any can you finished from drinking, you could just put it down as terrain at any point during the game.
Yeah.
So if you just down 10 beers in their movement phase, you can just make a wall so they can't shoot you.
I do feel like that's like a one-game event, though.
I think you'll struggle. Well, it depends how hard you go game 1, I guess.
Yeah.
It
if
just
you wanna
sounded like
win-
quite a fun idea.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to be prepared to drink 10 plus drinks per game.
I think if I had those canned cocktails,
What, the little 5% ones?
yeah, I could annihilate.
Or a White
Because
Claw?
they go down so easy.
If it was yeah.
Alcohol that doesn't taste like alcohol, because it just tastes like smooth fruit juice, is a dangerous place.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, no, what was I would say thank you very much. I hope that you have the ability to turn yourself into sand, like
Sandman?
I was going to say what's his name? The mummy, the man from the mummy.
Oh.
Yeah,
What, the mummy?
yeah. Emotep.
Yeah.
But without the falling apart, looking gross, sucking souls out of people.
Yeah, I'd rather have the Sandman one,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Make everyone sleepy.
Yeah. Enter Sandman.
Yeah. I suppose if you're Imhotep and you could take yourself as that, you could just blind people by just
Can you?
firing sand into
Oh,
their
right,
eyes.
yeah. Pocket sand.
And
Yeah.
then thank you, M1903 Enjoyer. I hope that you have the ability to always have whatever chocolate bar you want in your pocket at that time. You're like, really do with the crunchy right now. Hand in pocket, always crunchy out.
Pretty good.
Yeah, really want a twirl. And
Yeah.
it's not melty because it's just appeared in your pocket.
Yeah,
it's
it's
actually
just-
cold, like it's kind of
just
come
popped
out of the fridge.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, right. What is apocalypse? The ground shakes and the skies darken as vast armies clash. Countless warriors and war engines blacken the lands, and while amidst all-consuming firestorms, entire armies are annihilated in moments. This is apocalypse, and it is the most enormous, spectacular wargaming experience in the 41st millennium. Basically, big Warhammer.
Yeah.
All right.
I love big Warhammer.
Yeah.
Is this in order to play an apocalypse game?
So this is the rules. Oh, it's that stilt man hidden at the back. It's like, where's Wally? Find the stilt man.
It'd be funny if they put him in like every single bit of art or whatever.
If I was on the Warhammer photography team, I would try and slip a stilt man into every picture.
Yes.
And everyone has to find him. What is it? Right. So apocalypse. Ultramarines.
What does it say? What does it say anything there?
That's cool artwork.
That's pretty hot. Chaos
Lord with like a big flaming mace.
Oh, can Chaos take Thunderhammers, Joe?
No. There is actually artwork of them with Thunderhammers.
I've
makes
seen.
me sick
It
in my
makes me
mouth.
sad.
Right.
Vashtor's got a hammer.
He does.
It's pretty cool.
Right. Hang on. Where's the points? How many points is this?
Isn't it just as many as you want? Isn't that the point?
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war, and this is experienced on the grandest scale in apocalypse battles, where you could put your entire collection on the tabletop to play the most spectacular games of Warhammer 40,000. On the following pages, you will find everything you need to know in order to fight apocalypse battles of Warhammer 40,000. You will learn how to set up and organize the apocalypse battle, how to marshal your forces in games of 3,000 points or more per side, the rules and missions you will use to wage battles on the scale, and the following sections just guide you on this journey to play the largest. So it's 3,000 points or more. I discovered in older editions that the best way to play Apocalypse was 2 people, so doubles, 3,000 points each.
Yes.
I thought going more than 3,000 points becomes a chore.
The biggest and actually best game of Apocalypse I ever did, there was like my Warhammer group at the end of 9th edition, there was about 6 of us, I think. And it was just all of the Imperium armies, because obviously there's always more Imperium armies than anyone else versus everyone else. And my friend had 3D printed a wall, much like Toby's wall. But his wall would put Toby's wall to shame, because it went across 3 whole tables, I think.
Nice.
And then it was literally just kill as much as you can, try and break the wall as much as possible. Everything respawns, because otherwise it'd be shit if you go second. And then just keep a points track of what you've killed and what's died and whatever else. And that's the best one I've ever done. But it was a lot of effort, and you had to keep it going. You had to really keep it going.
Fix that problem.
Which problem?
Of who goes first.
What does it say?
So, we'll get to that. So, Apocalypse Battles use the core rules, except as described in the rules you have selected from the following pages or detailed in the core rules. So, core rules changes. This book includes a core rules changes with sections and details change necessary to the core rules when you're playing a battle with more than 2 players. Most of these are very straightforward. Simply clarify when rules that refer to players instead of refer to teams, or how rules interact with your teammates and or units. Okay, so setting up, detachments are for the most part designed for strike force battles, which is a much lower number of units and intersecting rules that are typically Apocalypse battle. For a suitably quicker battle and to reduce the number of rules that players need to refer to, we recommend you use the massive organization rule. So you don't get detachments.
No detachments.
No detachments.
Okay.
Which I think is better for the game.
Yeah, well,
on this scale.
Yeah, this definitely,
right?
definitely.
Optional, massive organization. Setting up and playing the first battle round of an Apocalypse battle can take a disproportionate amount of time compared to the rest of the battle. You can lessen the amount of time taken during the deploy setup and make better use of the time in each battle around using the crashing waves rule. Actually, each player can set up units with a combined points value of up to 50% of their army's combined points during the deploy step. Their other units must be placed in strategic reserves. If one unit in player's army takes up more than 50% of their army's combined value, for example, a Titan, they can instead deploy that unit. In the second battle round, each player can set up units from strategic reserves with a combined points of 25%, and the third. So you basically, you put half your army on the table, the other half gets split into banged on. And then, right? Okay. Turn structure. Rules that let players move, shoot, and fight out of the normal turn order can be very disruptive in an apocalypse battle. You will find that turns play much faster when players are not having to second guess their actions and not having to try to make sure all actions and reactions are played out in sequence. Players can agree not to use the abilities by using the strict structure rule.
So no reactive moves.
Abilities that would normally allow a unit to move, shoot, or fight outside of the normal structure cannot be used.
So no Overwatch, no reactive move, no fight on death.
Yeah.
I like that. It makes a lot of sense. It's clearly, I like this has clearly been written by somebody who's played Apocalypse and knows how quick it can turn into an absolute head fuck of this could happen.
I don't think it's fight on death, but I think more of a
that's what
rapid
it says.
ingress.
If you fight outside the normal sequence.
Okay, yeah.
I actually wouldn't be that bothered about fight on death because it's usually like one or if it was world ears, it might be a problem because the entire army fights on death with a 4-up, which adds a lot of time.
Yeah.
But if it's just this one unit can fight on death sometimes, I don't know if that's a huge problem.
Thank you, Rocinero, for 50.
50 gifted memberships.
50
Jesus Christ.
Gifted memberships.
What's his hope?
I hope that you get all the powers of Gambit from X-Men.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like gambling, but like post-lobotomy, not pre-lobotomy. So he has like a minor lobotomy that Xavier gives him.
Really?
Because Gambit is an alpha level.
Top level boy.
He's top level boy.
Yeah.
Top level.
Like Maggie.
Yeah. But the problem is that his powers also activate when he's asleep.
Oh shit.
So he could
blows up the room.
He could just blow up the room.
Yeah.
He could blow up the bed. So basically he'd stop that. But also he can when he's at alpha level, theoretically blow up the planet.
Yeah, I've seen
by just like touching it.
I've seen a clip on that always comes up in reels of this particular scene in the last season, X-Men 97 or whatever it is.
Yeah, when he gets stabbed by the
that's hardcore.
By the big robot, and he basically just because it's basically inside
like,
him.
You're fucked.
Yeah, he just blows up.
That was cool. That was really cool.
If you haven't watched X-Men 97, watch it. It is.
Can you watch
incredible.
that without watching the original show? Would you say?
Relatively, yeah. Yeah,
I might do that because the clips I've seen look really cool.
Basically, stuff happened before that show.
Yeah,
this stuff's happening now. Done.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
They're all a bit depressed. They're all a bit mopey, but
that's my favourite kind of show.
Also, it's a cartoon, so a lot of it gets pretty much explained within the first episode.
That's good because I tried watching the OG show, which I'd never watched before, but it was a bit of a tough first season to get through in terms of quality of
animation. Wasn't the best,
and
nor was voice acting or plot.
All of it.
Yeah.
I like X-Men a lot.
But the thing is, though, at the time, we were all children.
Omega,
and we didn't care about those things.
And it was ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing that never changed is the soundtrack absolutely
slaps hard.
It is... Every time I hear it, just...
I really like X-Men.
Rigid.
Very cool. I'm really happy they're coming into Marvel again.
I never liked Cyclops. I always thought he was a massive...
He was a knob.
He was a massive knob, massive dweeb, never should like... But as I've got older...
But when you become the knob...
I've understood him more.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you...
Because, like, it was always like... There was always that whole, like, ooh... Jean's like kind of loves Wolverine, and like, why is Cyclops getting all pissy about it? But as an adult, I understand why he's
just
this hairy, smelly, like tiny man has just come in, He's trying to steal my girl.
He's kind of a
Of course I hate him.
jealous bitch, though.
Yeah. But also, it must get really annoying to have to wear
They're kind
sunglasses
of-
all the time.
They're kind of all knobs, aren't they, in that scenario? All three of them.
Yeah.
Wolverine definitely is a knob, but
Yeah.
in a good way.
Jean's a bit of a tease, isn't she?
Yeah, a bit of a, yeah.
That's why we all love Rogue.
Rogue,
Especially in the
cool.
original. They
Especially-
downgraded her. They took her power away in X-Men
Have you,
97.
You played Marvel Rivals.
I haven't, but I've watched a lot of videos.
She's in that.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of power
She
in
got
that.
an Amazonian outfit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of power in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because like in the live action, Rogue was a lot different. I didn't realise she was actually...
I did not like the plot they gave Rogue in the
She
TV
was...
series.
It was a bit depressing, really, in
It
the,
was,
the film.
but it was very much like I understand where she's coming from. When I touch people, they die.
Yeah, it was literally that.
I mean, it's real shit.
It's a yeah. I love how mutants like always like, no, we need to fight for our powers. They make us individual and cool, and she's there like, I literally just kill anyone I touch.
Yeah.
This is not
You create
you're immortal.
snowstorms,
Yeah. And I just kill people by touching
There's
them.
a girl that fires sprinklers out of her
Yeah.
fingers, right? I murder people when I touch them.
We're not equal here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think my favourite X-Men character is Magneto, though.
I think
Or Wolverine.
Live action Magneto,
Oh, he's so cool.
much better than cartoon Magneto.
I don't think I've actually seen the cartoon one.
He has got, although in the cartoon, he has got the longest, most luxurious
He's got the big
white
hair. Yeah.
He has got a mane, you would argue.
Yeah.
But like Ian McKellen Magneto,
It's so cool.
Top tier.
It's so it goes so hard.
Yeah.
I'd actually say Michael Fassbender also top tier in the young version.
yeah,
Days of Future Past, such a good film. Yeah.
I like live action. Also, yeah.
Yep.
The fact that Gambit wasn't really in them really bugged me.
Yeah, I liked the one in Deadpool Wolverine with what's his name?
Oh, Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm about to make a story for
Ooh, I'm
myself.
about to make a name for myself. Yeah. That was fun.
Anyway.
Back to Warhammer.
Also, thank you, Luke Pywalker, for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you.
I hope that you, in every vehicle you get into, there's always like a tiny little oven that you can access that always has a pie in it, ready to eat. When you get on the train, you're like, oh.
Everyone's like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Never an
Yeah.
inconvenience.
Yeah, fair. Nice.
No, the Gambit was always my favourite.
Does the oven disappear afterwards?
Yeah. It's like a
Okay.
magical one.
It teleports to the
Portal.
next vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Like
like
if you get off a train, walk across the station, get into a taxi, boom, oven.
Yeah. Travel pies. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
What are we talking about? Warhammer.
Apocalypse.
Yeah. The first battle round. Right.
One day we'll learn.
The first turn of an apocalypse battle can be absolutely devastating for the team going second.
Yes.
As you well learned.
Very true.
Right? Due to the amount of force. Oh, my voice went a bit there. Due to the amount of force a team can concentrate on key targets, you'll find a far better experience when you get the chance to do something with your army before it is destroyed. You can mitigate this by using the fog of war rule.
Ooh. Is this going to be hidden?
In the first battle round, a unit cannot be targeted unless the attacking model is within 24 inches of that unit, unless that target unit or the attacking model is the Titanic.
24 is quite a big number.
I think there's another rule.
Okay.
Another rule. With the levels of lethality found in the average apocalypse battle, you may find that units are being destroyed before they get the opportunity so much as to fire a shot. The giving their all rule, giving their all, A-A-A-L-L rule,
Yeah.
not giving oral,
I did not hear that.
make sure that everything on the battlefield at the start of the battle has a chance to do something before it is destroyed. Right? I'm glad that I clarified
You
that.
forced
for you.
that in. No one heard that.
No. No. Who knows? Who knows? Giving their all.
Yeah, giving their all.
No, because it's
What is it?
because it says here,
I say-
giving their all rule.
Okay, I didn't actually hear the second of what you were
So
saying.
they're giving
there.
all
What does it
rule.
do?
In the first turn, each time a unit would be destroyed, do not remove the last model in that unit from the battlefield. Mark the model with a token or by making a note of it. That model has 1 wound remaining and will be destroyed at the end of the battle round.
Okay, so you get to move and shoot and fight,
Hmm.
but then you die. Okay.
It's pretty shit.
It still sucks going second,
Hmm.
I will say. I mean, admittedly, it is Apocalypse, so like, it's pretty...
Yeah.
It doesn't really
You're
matter.
not there. No one really.
You're not there to like have a
cares.
competitive game.
Yeah.
I think I prefer the one where you just respawn stuff that dies in like
Yeah.
at some point, or like roll a dice to see if it respawns or something like that.
In the movement phase, in Apocalypse Battle, it can save a lot of time and waiting around if players agree to combine the reinforcement step with the rest of the movement phase using the ready reinforcements rule. Units that would arrive in the reinforcement step can instead do so at any point during the controlling player's movement phase.
Oh, I mean, people just do that anyway.
Yeah, a lot of people do that anyway. And then attacking with the scale of some of the conflicts happening in an Apocalypse Battle, in basically big fight bang, right? You may decide that you and your opponent do not have to resolve a specific set of attacks because of time considerations.
Oh, right. Is
The
this
minor
just gonna
skirmishes
be-
rule gives away. So after a unit has chosen its targets, the controlling players of the attacking unit and the target unit can agree that instead of making hit, wound, and damage and saving rolls, the attacking unit's player instead rolls a D3 or D6, whichever the players agree on, and the target unit suffers that many mortal wounds.
That's weird.
I think that only works.
I don't
if
think that works at all.
It depends, like per model, maybe.
But is
So if
that-
you're firing like.
I thought it was going to say you just agree to pick up a unit because it would definitely die,
I mean, you could do that
which
as well.
I think is better.
I think that's probably better, but you could
But
go
is that just saying don't roll anything, do D6 mortal wounds?
or D3 mortal wounds depending on the attack. So say I've got 4 las cannons shooting your 3-up save model, so it's only going to get a 6-up save. You go, realistically, only 2 are going to get through. I'll just roll 2 D6 mortal wounds, kind of thing.
Okay, that's weird. Okay,
But
or maybe it's for the small fights that
Yeah.
nothing will happen in, and you just like
I've got 10 intercessors shooting your knight. I'll do D6 mortal wounds. Or
Or-
something.
yeah, maybe that's a weird one. I
Yeah.
don't know about that one.
Or I think I'll pick it up, kind of.
I
thing.
think what we already do essentially is either if it's not worth shooting because it will do no damage, you just don't bother, or roll. You just don't bother rolling it.
I think like
or if it does so much damage that there's like 1% chance of it surviving, you just pick it up.
yeah.
I think that's better than that.
But it depends on who you're part of, but also like
yeah.
You could or maybe like you do a tier list of like before you start go, if this unit shoots this kind of thing, I do that many more with.
I think that's quite a lot of extra admin. I'm not
But you're better off
against-
sorting it out as a group before, because like
But I
I
think
feel like that
if
rule
you're-
could kind of get abused by
don't
overly
know.
aggressive players.
Maybe. But if you're being like that in an apocalypse game, then you're just a twat.
They do exist.
They do. But I think you just stop playing and leave if
Yeah.
you're doing that.
Yeah. And yet I
Potentially.
still come to work every day.
I know, it's because you get paid. It's because you'd be homeless.
That is true. So, I don't know, I'll get a different job. I go work at a dairy, just milk stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. There's
Your dream
there's
job.
a great Tim Minchin song called "If I Didn't Have You, I'd Have Somebody Else,"
Right.
where he wrote it for his girlfriend.
That's brutal, isn't it?
But it was about the fact that like, because he doesn't believe in soulmates or kind of
okay,
stuff.
yeah.
And it was like if
So it's like
just be like the
anti-love song.
yeah. He does love his partner, but it's
Yeah,
like
but you know what I'm saying.
I'm only with you because of this coincidence that happened in the past.
I'm sure she really appreciates that message.
Yeah, yeah. I should start. I feel like I should sing it to like a lot of people. I watched a new Daredevil. No, not yet.
I
I'm waiting
really
for it
wanna
to-
watch
I'm waiting
that.
for it to come out.
I need to watch New Daredevil, New Invincible, New The Boys.
The Boys came out
and
yesterday, didn't it?
Another one that I can't remember.
Yeah.
too
I've
many.
seen the firecracker pictures on the internet.
They are there.
They exist. Further rules options. The extra rule suggestions presented here can be used in addition or instead of those recommended on the previous pages to provide you with further ways to tailor your apocalypse battles into the best experience for you. In our recommended configuration, players will not use attachment rules in the apocalypse battle. However, if you wish to use attachment rules, you may want to go even further. Some players' armies are so large you could represent them as multiple armies of the same faction. You can do this by organising larger armies into multiple detachments of 3,000 points or less. This is particularly well suited for an apocalypse battle played by 2 players with large collections. So also multiple attachments plural. During the muster army step, you can split your army into sections, each of which is no more than 3,000 points. Then select a detachment for each section. You can select the same detachment more than once. You can select it. But the example here is Kenny's Blood Angels army, Gladius Task Force, Liberator Assault Group, Angelic Host.
Yeah.
And basically, you've got Gladius Task Force. Only these units have the combat doctrines rule, and only they can take enhancements and be targeted by. So basically, you split your army into different detachments, and then
a real headache. I mean, fair play if you want to do that, but that would be a real headache to remember who's got which detachment rule.
yeah, I think I suppose if you go Gladius Task Force, I've got 3,000 points of Ultramarines painted stuff, and then you've got Liberator Assault
If
Group.
it's actual different chapters, way easier. But they're saying here's 3 Blood Angels armies essentially,
Yeah,
which that'd be really difficult to track. Like if I
I
did,
I suppose with the Imperial Fists, I could go Crimson Fists, Imperial Fists, Templars.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's different chapters, much easier. You don't even have to track anything. They're just a different color.
And then turn structure. In our recommended configuration, rules that are used during your opponent's turn are greatly restricted. If you wish to keep those rules, we suggest that you instead limit these abilities using the 1 reaction rule. Which basically means you can only use 1.
I like that. I think that's
13.
good. I think you don't really need to be doing like Overwatch and reactor moves in an apocalypse game.
And then attacking many infantry units are armed with a variety of weapons, and resolving all the different attack sequences can take a long time compared to more straightforward units. Players can use such units, but taking considerably less time, can use the 1 weapon rule.
1 weapon to rule them all.
Yeah, each time a player selects an infantry unit to shoot or fight, that player selects 1 weapon equipped by 1 or more models in that unit. That is the only weapon that can be used during the attack sequence.
Okay.
So example, Peter's... Hello, Peter.
Peter?
Peter's Death Corps are armed with 1 bolt gun, 1 flamer, 1 plasma gun, and 7 lasguns. Peter can select 1 of the unique weapons, in which case only 1 weapon will make attacks, or the lasguns, in which case the 7 lasguns will make attacks.
Yeah, fair.
Which I think is fine.
I think that's good. Yeah, I mean it is a lot like. I think kind of what we do at the moment anyway, if you want to speed it up, is just not bother shooting or fighting with the trash guns.
Yeah. And there's another option called Conserve Resources. It's an action. Units can perform the Conserve Resources action when at your start of your shooting phase. One unit from your army equipped with 1 or more ranged weapons. If 1 or more enemy units are within range of 1 or more of the weapons, complete immediately, you gain 1 resource point. Resource points, just after you have made a hit roll, wound roll, damage roll, saving throw, an advanced roll, charge roll, desperate escape test, and a hazardous test, or just after you roll the dice to determine the number of attacks made with a weapon or attack model or unit from your army, you can spend 1 resource point to re-roll the roll, test, or the saving throw. So basically, a unit can choose not to shoot and just give your army a token, a bean, to spend.
Beans.
Which is just a free reroll, basically.
Fair enough. Game Master.
So, I'm going to skip some of this. So basically, this is about organising games. You get your people, a place, a plan. Playing area, I think, is probably the most important one, where they've got suggested battle sizes.
Oh, what, like amount of points?
Yeah. So, if you're doing 9,000 points, is that...
What does it say?
Apocalypse battles can be massive. So I guess that's 9,000 points aside.
Yeah.
You play on a 6x6 table.
I'll just get my 6x6 table out.
Just whip out a 6x6 table. That's like
That's fucking huge.
there. I have
That's
met
bigger than this.
some tall people
Yeah.
and some short people
Yeah.
that play this game. There are
How
some
are
people
you-
that could not reach into the middle of a 6x6
Yeah, how the
table.
hell are you going to get the centre of that? I think most people won't be able to reach that.
I feel like
How big is this table from left to right?
this is 7x4. The 7 feet.
Yes, 7. So it'd be base. It's not far off this as a square.
It's 2 extra feet that way.
Jesus
right?
Christ, yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to reach into the middle.
Nah, you just like throw things.
I would probably
What you would need is those pushy sticks that they have
Yeah.
in films.
because they go, if you're playing 12,000 points, it's 6x8. 15,000 points, 6x10. 18,000 points is 6x12.
I think you just play on the floor at that point.
21,000 points, 6x14.
Who is playing 21,000 points to start with that?
That's a suggested guideline
also-
time of 12 hours.
Way longer than that.
Yeah.
That's way longer. And then also, what was that? 6x21?
6x14.
14. Jesus Christ.
That's
That's
this table
this
twice.
Oh my God.
And then
That's wild.
That's you could fit it in this room.
Yeah, you could actually.
You could do it in Hobby House downstairs.
Yes, you technically could, but it'd be no one's getting in the middle. You'd have to stand on the table to get in the middle.
Because what you'd have to do is, because they've got one end has got a charger on, right? So you'd have to flip some of them so that there's no charge points in the middle.
Yeah.
But you could. I think
it would be better to have 3 tables, and one of them's like this, but then one of them's angled on that side, and one of them's angled on that side.
I think you just
so
go
it goes like a semicircle.
I would change this to what instead of 6 by whatever, I'd go 4 by whatever. So 4 foot, which is this one.
Yeah, that's definitely.
And then you go.
You do 4 foot by whatever.
I think 9,000 points. You go 4 by 8, 12, 4 by 10, and then you just go up by increments of 2 foot.
Yeah.
In one direction.
Yeah, I think you'd have to because
Yeah.
you need to reach the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately,
But yeah, I think they
if
should do
you're
what
turning
you
up,
say,
I
a
think-
U-shaped one.
Yeah, big U-shaped table.
Yeah.
But or an L. But I think ultimately, if you're turning up to an apocalypse game, running guardsmen, I think you need to have your head checked. Because
Well, unless it's only super heavies.
I think apocalypse games I think if you're playing apocalypse, you only run maximum size units.
Yeah, you run max sized and you run the most points heavy things that exist.
Yeah, so if you're running guard, if you want to run guardsmen, you run
Blades.
them in 20s. You probably don't have many.
You shouldn't.
I think you run Lehman Russes, Sentinels. The smallest unit you should have on the table is probably a Sentinel. But
That's
that should
tiny.
That's in a unit of 2.
Still tiny. I think that's too small. Big tanks, I think. Just all the big tanks.
It's all big.
Because that's what
tanks all the
Apocalypse is
time.
for, isn't it? It's for
Yeah.
massive vehicles and monsters beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah. Well, they did announce in the trailer for the next book.
What's the next book?
It's the Armageddon one.
Oh, is it the Yarrick one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
think it's called mechanized something, or it's basically it looks like a tank warfare book.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like ultimately, if you want to get the game done, you probably agree with your friends no infantry or only elite infantry. Like
Yeah, you
Terminators.
could Terminators at a stretch, I think. If it's like 10-man units, probably.
Yeah,
but
maximum size units, no MSU.
No, God, no. Jesus
If
Christ.
you go, oh, I own 9 blade guards, you go, cool, you're running 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you go, you run 9 as a unit.
Yeah, I mean, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
It's Apocalypse.
Yeah. And there are apocalypse stratagems.
Ooh.
All right. I don't know how many there are.
There's quite a few.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 12 generic ones. And then there's ones for each
Is it every mega faction? Or is it every army?
faction. Yeah. So right, so I'll do a couple. Kill trophy or trophy kill. Any phase, one unit from your army that just destroyed a Titanic unit. Place a new objective marker on the battlefield as close as possible to where the Titanic unit was destroyed.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So you're like, I'm gonna hold that corpse, right? Or mass reinforcement. This is kind of what you were talking about earlier. Start of your movement phase, up to 3 destroyed units from your army, excluding epic heroes, whose total value is 500 points or less. Add new units to your army identical to those destroyed units in reserves. Start of their starting strength and full wound.
I think that's necessity to play the game, really.
That's only 2 command points.
Yeah. Are these all 2 CP? Or some of them are 3?
Some of them are 3.
Personal ordnance. Have they brought back the one from 9th where you just bomb people?
Start of your shooting phase, one character from your army. Select 2 points on the battlefield that are 18 inches of each other and visible to your unit, and roll and draw a straight line between the 2 points. Roll a d6 for each unit within 1 inch of this line. On a 2+, that unit suffers d3 plus 3 more wounds.
That's like the old Space Marine strat.
Yeah.
Where you, what was it called?
It's like an orbital bombardment.
Yeah, because it was in for the whole of 9th, but it was 3 CP.
Yeah, it's like the Hammer of Dawn from Gears
It
of
wasn't
War.
very good.
Yeah.
But it was like, why
It
is
was
this?
super because you did it in your shooting phase,
Yeah.
and then it activates in your opponent's next turn. They've still got a version
That
of
was it, yeah, because you
right?
could move, you could run away,
You
couldn't
can
you?
just run away from it.
That's what I remember. It was bad for some reason, but yeah,
And it's like D3 mortal wounds.
it's not that many.
Or if you roll a 6, it's like D3 plus 3. So you put it on an objective, and your opponent goes, "Cool, I'll just put a model with more than 6 wounds on it,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
won't die."
It sounds cool, but 3 CP for that was mental.
There's stuff where you can like put stuff into reserves.
Okay.
I'm just seeing if there's any like cool looking ones. Just reading the word.
Is there any good faction ones?
Space Wolf, Saga in the Making, Fight Phase. One of Astartes' character unit from your army that has not been set to fight. Select one of Astartes' character model in your unit. Until the end of the phase, double the strength and damage characteristics of that model's melee weapons.
Sick. So Logan
Goes to damage
6 and strength like 16 or something. Oh, that's banging. You're just solo a Warhound Titan.
Oh, that makes me sad. Could you imagine Torgadon going to 8 damage a punch?
And what strength is he?
He's strength into a vehicle. He's strength 14.
He's 28.
Yeah. Just
That's
punches a Titan across
That
the
is
table.
the kind of strats you should have in Apocalypse.
Yeah.
The mental shit.
There's one where 3 of Astartes units from your army just get a 4-up invuln.
That's good but boring.
Yeah. Gives
Is
you a
that
fucking
Dark
hit.
Angels?
No, that's just a normal Space Marine one.
Okay.
Dark Angels one, you can give your chaplain unit precision. That is
That is
awful.
so
Oh, no.
bad.
3 units get precision.
Still bad.
Still bad. Not worth it.
You wouldn't even have that in a regular detachment.
Okay. Oh, this one's called Mind Purge.
Purge.
Up to 3 Adeptus Astartes Psyker units
Or
from your army. Until the end of the phase, add 2d6 to the attacks characteristics of the Smite ranged weapons equipped by models in your unit, and add 2 to the attacks characteristic of Mind Wipe ranged weapons.
there you go. That psychic is good in Apocalypse.
That's poo.
It's so bad.
Blood Angels.
Blangles.
You can give a unit of Death Company fight on death.
All right. That's not bad.
Up to 3 Depth Society's jump pack units from your army. Until the end of the turn, you can re-roll charge rolls for that unit, and each time a model in your unit makes an attack, add 1 to the wound roll. Yeah.
Do the cool ones? What does Templars do?
Oh, that's fucking awful. 2 CP, 1 Adept Astartes Ancient unit from
Oh,
your
no.
army.
It's an
Really
ancient.
bad. Right, okay. Select one of those objective markers until the end of the battle. Add 10 to your level of control over that
That's
objective
so
marker.
boring. Jesus, I don't think
3 units, I can add 6 inches to their move
don't even
characteristic.
play
on infantry.
objectives in Apocalypse. And
I can have 3 units of Sword Brethren,
What does it say? Move 6.
add 6 to their move characteristic.
Well, that is good.
So just
They just move 12.
30 Sword Brethren all move 12.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
That's not
pretty
terrible. I'll take
Cool.
that.
What does Orcs get? I feel like Orcs get some mad shit. Don't care about sisters.
Thank you, Chef. 4647. I hope that's not your PIN number. Thank you for 10 gifted memberships.
Thank you.
I hope, Chef, that if you are a chef, all your meals just cook themselves.
Yeah. I'm just sorry, I've just seen the one that's 4 CP.
You read something out loud, I'm going for a wheelie.
Yeah. 4 CP, and this is for Custodes. 3 Custodes units gets full rerolls to hit and wound.
Gross.
That's quite spicy. Although Custodian Guard already reroll wounds. What do Orcs get? I feel like Orcs get some cool shit. Oh, they've actually included Imperial agents in this. They are a real army, apparently. CSM, I imagine this is bad. The first strat I read, your unit becomes battle shocked, and it must remain stationary in your next movement phase. Why is this good? Your unit is not eligible to shoot, declare or charge, or fight. At the start of your next command phase, your unit is destroyed and you add a new unit of Chaos Spawn to your army with a number of models equal to the current number of models in your destroyed unit. So you can spend 2 CP to kill your guys and get Chaos Spawn instead. Interesting. These are all pretty mid. Oh, World Eaters. 1 CP, any phase just after an enemy unit is destroyed. 1 World Eater's infantry or World Eater's monster from that is in reserve. They've put the old Demon Kid pop-up bloodletters back in it. So 1 CP, you can just spawn any World Eater's infantry or monster unit from reserve. So someone dies, Angron just pops in. No caveats about anything other than being outside engagement range. That's pretty fun. There's a 3 CP strat just for a Lord of Skulls. And then it becomes an aura of +2 attacks to melee weapons. That's quite cool. And they've only got 3. The third one is 8 inches of 1 or more units targeted by the stratagem. Any units are eligible to declare a charge until which they advanced. And each unit you make a charge roll for. Oh wow, you can have World Eaters can have advance and charge, and also 3d6, and also 3d6 on the charge. Joe, you've got. I started reading the CSM one.
Yeah.
Get ready for this. 2 CP, okay.
Okay.
Your command phase, an infantry heretic Astartes unit. It becomes battle shocked.
Oh no.
It must remain stationary.
Okay.
You cannot shoot or charge or do anything. And in the next turn, it turns into spawn.
So 20 cultists just turn into spawn.
Yeah.
I don't fucking hate spawn enough.
There's 2 CPs that just do nothing, and then they turn into
Wants to
spawn.
lie down.
That's so funny. Okay, what's the Orcs got? What's the Orcs got? Are Orcs even in this? Surely.
No, I'm assuming they would be.
It's the Xenos section. Okay. Orcs, the big war, 4 CP. Oh, you get another war. That's pretty good. How many CP do you get in this? So re-rolls, which is
can't
always
see the box.
interesting. Feel no pain.
In the middle there.
Up to 3 orc transport units from your army until the turn of some. Oh, can you
fall
get
over in a minute, don't worry.
old truck boys?
Yeah.
3 orc transports. Each time they disembark, you can still. Yeah, it's old truck boys, but you do 3 units with it. I miss having truck boys. And they said that they're going to put like upgrades on units as like enhancements in 11th edition.
Yeah.
I really hope it's a little bit like when you used to be able to do that on like truck boys used to be like.
Well, I imagine it'll be like what they've done with what they called Eldar Corsairs.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you pay.
yeah.
It's just an enhancement that you pay points for to go onto the unit. I think it'll be like that. I feel like they were like the first test.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. It means you don't have to.
Tyranids!
You can do that. You can do that. Here's another shadow in the warp.
Yeah, your opponent gets
For 5 CP.
Your opponent gets +1 to their leadership test. Command phase before unleashing the Shadow and the Warp. 1 sign-up unit from your army that is on the battlefield. Until the end of the phase, each time an enemy unit fails a battle shock test, until the end of the next turn, that unit is insane. While a unit is insane, ranged weapons equipped by the models in that unit have the hazardous ability. Fuck me, that's awful.
It's kind of fun though.
It's fun for something that will never happen.
You said, I mean, yeah.
Say like,
Oh my god! Imagine you call Shadow in the Warp in an apocalypse game of 21,000 points.
Yeah.
You have to battle shock every single unit in their army. That'll take an hour on its own.
I think you just go. You're all battle shocked.
Yeah, I think that would
Everyone
be
is battle
fair.
shocked.
I think that would be fair.
Everyone's battle shocked now.
If that was the actual army rule, I think it would not be that insane.
Oh, okay. Each fight phase, this is 2 CP. Fight phase just after a monster unit from your army destroys an enemy vehicle or monster model. That monster unit. Select 1 enemy unit with 9 of the visible to your unit. Roll a number of d6 equal to the wounds characteristic of the destroyed enemy model. For each 4+, the selected enemy unit suffers 1 mortal wound to a maximum of 9. It just picks up like a Redempted Dreadnought and just yeets it.
Oh, it's like the old Knight strat.
Yeah, the Gallant with the fist.
That was cool. That was cool.
You can give 3 Tyranid monster units that are within 3 inches of area terrain. I suppose that I don't want
That's not difficult.
Yeah. Their melee weapons get anti-monster 5+, anti-vehicle 5+, and devastating wounds.
Okay.
Because the anti-monster, anti-vehicle 5+ is shit.
That's terrible.
Because you wound most monsters' vehicles of 5.
You'd have to be like strength 3 to not do that.
The important bit is the dev wounds.
Dev wounds is the thing that matters there. Because it's like, they already have a unit that's anti-monster, anti-vehicle 5+, but they're already strength 7. So it doesn't do anything. It's so shit.
Raveners, you're kind of doubling down on that one. But they're not monsters. You could give it the Carnifexes. But the problem is, with the biggest problem...
Can you do and shoot him?
Fight phase only.
Okay,
So
never mind.
you could put it on the Hierophant, because that's a monster. The problem with Tyranids is all those Tyranids that have 1 million arms aren't twin linked.
Yeah, they've got more attacks. They hit you more. A bit.
A bit.
Would you rather have the Mega Knobs 2 attacks twin linked?
No.
No. They did include Imperial agents in this book.
Oh, this looks quite good. Reinforcement step of your movement phase. 1 synapse model unit from your army. Select 1 point on the battlefield. Roll a d6 for each unit within 6 inches of that point. And on 3+, the enemy suffers d3 plus 3 mortal wounds. You can then select up to 3 Tyranid units from your army that are in reserves and set them up anywhere within 3 inches of that point and not within engagement range of 1 on 1. So you could just... It's called subterranean assault. So you can have like a bunch of Morlocks go...
Yeah.
out of the ground.
That's cool.
I enjoy that one.
That's good.
No one cares about Genestealer cults.
Nope.
Dead faction. Right.
That's all of them.
And that's all of them. And then there's some lovely pictures.
Some good art.
Ooh, a guardsman with a fist. Craggy Moor,
Iron Warriors, Knights.
the new Destria.
Ooh, what's that?
That is
Is that Scarbrand?
That's just a generic flying demon prince with a big.
It looks like a
flamey. It's a bloodthirster with a
Flame
flamey belly in
Yeah.
its mouth. A flamey mouth
Well, it
in
looks
its belly.
cool. Looks cool.
Some plague bearers. That looks like some blood angels, some bloody bloods. And then they've got missions.
Oh, is there? Yeah. What are the points scoring with this thing?
More fucking additional rules going to bin. Right.
This is quite heavy on the admin. So Stormfish said he shouldn't have re-rolls in the apocalypse, just adds too much time. They've actually included numerous stratagems that give everyone re-rolls to hit and win as well. So they're not really trying to limit re-rolls at all. They've increased it, in fact.
Designing your own missions. It's just hold objectives, basically. Kill shit.
I think apocalypse should just be kill. I don't think they should have any objectives. Or it's like defend a wall or something like that.
You could do a apocalypse campaign.
Or is it going to be like an ongoing thing?
Yeah, there's like different, depending on the outcome of the mission, you move up and down this sliding scale of what happens.
Okay. Clash of Might.
Primary objectives are there's tally of destruction, just stuff you've killed. And then primary objectives, at the end of the battle round, more units from your army, other teams' armies than your own team's armies were destroyed this battle round. Second battle round. So turn one, every battle round, you get a kill point if you killed more. End of your command phase. Each team controls one or more objective markers not within the deployment zone. Your team controls one or more objective markers than the other player. So hold more. End of battle. The ones who control the center objective marker, your team controls the objective marker in the other person's deployment zone. Your team controls the more objective markers than the other team. Your team's armies are painted to a battle top ready is worth 1 point.
Oh.
Crazy.
Mental.
Crazy times.
I do think Apocalypse, it should just be like old world scoring of how many things you kill, you win.
And so it's basically similar to that. It looks like it's all Dawn of War.
I think it has to be. Because of the way, oh, no, Crucible.
Oh, this one's Crucible. Collapsing lines. I think are they all 5 objectives?
Yeah.
They're all 5 objectives. Storm the Breach has the two in No Man's Land are actually closer to one person. Yeah, that's about it, really. I mean, it looks cool. I would very much like to do an Apocalypse game.
Really? How many points would you do?
I think if we were gonna do one on stream, right? For example, I would probably go. I don't think like 3,000 points is enough.
What, like
5?
5,000 aside?
5,000 aside. I think you have 2 players. So, for example, me and you.
Yeah.
So there'd be 1 person on the deck, and I do think you need a dog's body
Oh, what, to
to just help move stuff.
Right, yeah, okay.
Or you're both doing stuff in your opponent's in each person's turn. So like
Yeah, for sure.
you just help each other move it and just agree not to screw each other over.
If we did do that, what army would you take, do you think? What's good for Apocalypse?
So
Tyranids would be quite good for
one of
Apocalypse.
those missions in there, because you'd use one of the campaign ones, is like force the breach. So one of you's got like a wall. So the idea of doing like Tyranids versus someone holding a wall would be cool.
I Like Space Marines.
Yeah. Could do Tyranids versus like World Eaters or Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah. I mean, Worldy is. I don't know how. Actually, you know what? Worldy is in the Khorne Demonkin version. That would be quite good for it because you have a load of big demons as well.
Yeah, because you put the demons in reserve.
Yeah.
And then thematically it makes sense they turn up
That would
afterwards.
be cool. I think regular World Eaters would be a bit of a struggle unless you have several Lord of Skulls.
Yeah.
Because obviously you can have Angron, you can have Lord of Skulls, but then everything else is quite they're not actually cheap, but in Apocalypse terms, cheap units essentially.
Yeah,
I guess you do 20-man Berserker units, but that's a lot.
My Tyranids are probably 5,000 points. If not, I could get them relatively easily to the 5,000 points. And I have the big stuff in it. The only other army I would probably take would be Guard.
Yeah, Guard would be a cool one.
Because I've got 2 painted Shadow Swords back there. And I've got a Shadow Sword and a Bane Blade back there. At home, I've got a second Shadow Sword.
What about second Shadow Sword?
And a Stormlord. So I could bring 4 super heavies to the table, and then I just fill in with tanks and.
I think with
right?
Apocalypse, Orcs would be good actually. I don't actually think I have enough Orcs.
We'd have to get movement trays
and Stompers.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have a Stomper.
I actually don't have that many Orcs, to be honest with you.
No?
I kind of just did the regular bits. I have quite a lot of choppers actually somewhere, or Deathcopters as they're called. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd need more battle wagons, more any Stompers actually. My mate's got a Stomper, I could use that.
I think Brom's got a Stomper.
I feel like he does. I've never seen it, but it must be somewhere.
Because we could easily
If I could source a Gargantuan Squiggoth, that would also be very good.
I think we could do 5,000 points aside and use the whole 7 foot.
Yeah.
And we'd have to do it on like a Saturday.
Yeah, it'd be a long day. Long day.
Maybe next month we'll have a word with Liam.
End of 10th. End of 10th Apocalypse.
Yeah. Goodbye 10th edition. Goodbye terrible Tyranids rule, despite the fact that you've still got them for an entire year.
We could play the armies we have that have the lowest win rate into each other. It's probably Orcs and Tyranids.
Orcs versus Tyranids.
That would be is that the Nakmund War?
Yeah,
that's
the
the one.
Nakmund Gauntlet.
That's it.
I think if anyone's got a spare Harridan they don't want.
Or a Gargantuan Squiggoth.
Yeah.
God, I love the Gargantuan Squiggoth.
Send Tom a Gargantuan Squiggoth. Send me a Harridan.
Yeah.
Happy days.
And we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Or what about second Hierophant?
Or 3 Stompers.
Or 3 Stompers. 3 Stompers, 3 Hierophants.
I feel like I should get a Stomper as an Orc player.
I feel like the fact that you haven't got one means that you're not a real Orc player. That's a lie. But
that's a bit harsh.
That's harsh. We not got one downstairs.
A Stomper?
Yeah.
I've not seen one.
I can't imagine they'd order one in.
One to buy.
Yeah.
Isn't it only online or one of them? Or
Might be
something
online
like that?
only. You might get a new kit.
Do you remember when they randomly just did a launch box with a Stomper in it?
Yeah.
They're like,
cool,
here's
though.
this like big Christmas box.
That Christmas, no, it wasn't a Christmas box. It was a edition box, and it had a new character in it.
Yeah, I didn't have
The new mech,
Big Mech.
Big Mech in it.
Yeah, I've got the Big Mech.
And that was at the time when Games Workshop was like clearly very unhappy with us because we weren't. It was when we weren't. They were releasing loads of characters in £100 boxes.
That was so annoying.
Somebody on this channel said some mean things about
Someone
Games
not in this
Workshop.
room.
Someone not in this room. And we stopped receiving them all of a sudden. But there are other chat characters that were very other channels that are very popular with Games Workshop that were getting them.
Yeah.
And we didn't get sent the Orc one, which made me very sad.
I'm sad about that because I'd have liked a Stomper.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's never been a reason for me to buy a Stomper, but if I can get a Stomper through the channel, that would be very nice. Doesn't Brom have a Squiggoth? I don't think Brom has a Squiggoth.
He doesn't have a Squiggoth. I think he has a Stomper. I think he bought
I've
one
never
himself,
seen one.
or Liam gifted it to him.
We collectively have 3 kill rigs because I have 2 and someone has another one back there. So we got kill rigs, which are cool as well, but we don't have any actual squiggers, which is sad.
We'll have a word with Liam. I'll check with my partner to make sure I've not got anything going on.
The gargantuan squigger is strength 20 and has lance.
That's just overkill.
Yeah.
What's...
It's actually genuinely quite a good unit.
he's wounding...
He'll kill anything
without
with
the
2s.
lance, he's wounding a ground clean one on 3s.
Yeah,
So it means
and
that
a
he wins on
knight,
2s,
or
right?
anything T11 or higher.
Yeah.
I remember looking at it and genuinely thinking this is not a terrible unit. Gargantuan squid, 440 points, toughness 13, 30 wounds, OC 12.
It's only 400...
It's 440. And it's 30,
like 200 points cheaper than the
3 up
Hierophant.
save, no inbun, or obviously inbun in the war.
Yeah.
It has some cannons that aren't going to do much, but the melee weapon, strength 14, 6 attacks, strength 14, AP 3, damage 12.
Gross.
With lance, or the sweep, 18 attacks, 923. What's his ability? Firing deck 20.
Nice, for all those accurate orc
All those
guns.
great guns we have. Each time on a normal advanced fallback move, it can move. It can go through things that are 4 inches or less. So, as we know from the previous Defiler, that's a great rule.
Yeah.
Has no penalties to hit rolls for making ranged attacks while enemy units are within engaged range of it, which is also pointless. However, 440 points for a giant squig that's 30 wounds and OT 12. Generally not that bad.
It's not terrible.
And it's toughness 13 is more and more rare these days, I'd say.
Yeah. It's very rare.
Yeah.
It's called a Mangler squig.
Oh, are they the I don't actually know.
Anyway, Age Sigma ones, aren't they? The ones
That's what I
that, the
thought.
ones
They're
that
like
chain
the
together.
Boing Squad,
Yeah.
whatever.
The Mangler squids are part of the
The,
Night Goblins.
What are they called?
But they're the big
The
ones.
space
yeah.
hoppers, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. It's 20 past 3 now.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And I don't know how many members we've got.
Quite a few. Are you counting?
So we're 15 shy of target.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Shalaxi could kill it like a knife.
I strong disagree with that.
Shalaxi's much worse now.
You know what's funny? In Warhorde, you can make it -1 a wound for a CP. Just flat -1 a wound at toughness 13.
I mean, to be fair, I can give the Hierophant a 5-up feel no pain.
Ooh.
And I could put it through a hole.
Still wounding on 2s.
That's true. But yeah. Toughness 13.
Strength 14 Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2s.
We should have that fight, though. If someone can get me a gargantuan squigger that I don't have to build or paint.
Yeah? But
Then-
it's yours. You don't have to give back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll happily borrow it for a day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But it has to look nice, though.
Does it?
If it turns up and it's bright yellow and looks like it's been
Well,
painted...
yellow could be good.
If they use like a potato stamp on it, then...
That's different, yeah.
Yeah.
But battle ready, I guess. I mean, since Adam put his Victrix card on the channel, the
Yeah,
standard
all
has
bets are
dropped.
kind of off in terms
Yeah.
of quality of painting on the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam really dragged us down on that one.
He did.
But we'll get back there one day.
We'll do it.
15 to go still. I did just say, Liam, there's still 15 to go. I think we'll give it a few more minutes, you know.
Gareth Thomas has a Colossus squig in the attic. Don't know what that is. Is that
They're
a gargantuan squig?
That might be the Age of Sigmar one. That is, or it used to be old word. Let me check. The Colossus squig. There was that thing. If it's the one I'm thinking of, is about the size. It's a tad smaller than a squig, than a knight, I think.
Okay. There is like a slightly smaller squig as well. I can't remember what that. I don't think that was very good though. It was like a mini dinosaur squig. I am happy that
The colossal squig is...
What does it look like?
Colossal squig. Images.
Oh, it's quite big.
It looks like a brain. I would guess from the picture... I need to find a picture of it stood next to something.
It doesn't look that big.
I think it's maybe the size of a Redemptor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big.
It's
I
a
mean,
big
we
squig.
could find a use for it.
We can always find a use for a squig.
Yeah, we'll always find a hole for a squig.
Yeah.
You know, just shoving dem squigs in holes in
Yeah.
places. Oh,
It's Liam.
a man's walked in. But yeah, a colossal squig. I mean, if it's going, we'll take it.
It does look like
you
a
could
ball
put
squig.
a mech next to a stomper for +1 to hit.
You
that
can. It's
Which means it hits on
then
fours?
hitting on fours, which is still
Bad?
Still bad.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine a stomper shooting into terrain in the new edition? Terrain's -1 to hit.
It will get +1 a hit with
If it's,
towering
if it's on the ground floor
within 12.
within 12.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's much more good at punching things than shooting things.
I think you probably don't use terrain rules, the new edition terrain rules in Apocalypse. Because if you're adding loads of hit modifiers.
Well, you still have to worry about cover.
Yeah,
You could just say there's no cover in either version.
I suppose. But if someone's turning up with like 5,000 points of Tau, well, they ignore cover anyway. So it doesn't
if
matter.
someone owns 5,000 points of Tau, they don't have any friends, so they won't be turning up.
Paddy's got loads of friends though. Unless
Does he
they're
own
live.
5,000 points of Tau?
Probably.
I don't know if he does. He might do. Oh,
He might do. Thank you, Gareth Thomas, for 5 gifted memberships. I hope, Gareth, that you have the ability to talk to animals, but they only speak Dutch.
do you know Dutch?
No. I'm helping him to learn a new language.
So you've given him the task of learning Dutch.
Yeah. But,
Which, interesting.
but that'll help.
Your sound. I think it's a Khazarian problem by the look of it.
So when I went on my phone the other day, I had crackly noise when I watched the stream back. It's got like a weird fuzz, but I think that's only when we're sat over there, not over here.
Okay.
I think it's those microphones. Liam's nodding his head.
Yeah. We have had another 5.
Callum
misses.
Prickett, I hope that how's Pridder's not got 5,000? He talks like he's got 5,000 points of Tau.
I think he did
Sounds
say.
like he's got all the Tau.
Oh, okay. Well, you're fine then. Why are you giving? Yeah. It was not rude to you. It's to other people that have too many Tau. Tau do keep getting cheaper, I guess. So you need a lot of Tau.
My biggest problem with Tau is their models are getting better.
Oh, what? And you're like, tempting.
Yeah,
If they did a melee samurai crisis suit, that would genuinely be tempting.
I like a unit of.
Why does the Google Translate symbol keep coming up in chat when people put things in?
Like it's even coming up on your stuff.
Yeah.
It's just broken. Who is that? Callum Prickett. I hope that you have the ability to just make plants grow.
Like more than everyone else
Like
has?
super fast.
Okay,
So you could be like, you could be standing there and you'd be like, I could grow a vine out of the ground and like,
So like
and try to wrap it.
poison ivy powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with poison lips.
Poison lips.
Yeah.
Why do you want that?
Bum lips. So if you like when someone's sleeping and you just rub your bum on there, you'd be like, you'd be a nightmare if you got drunk at house parties.
What were you doing at house parties?
To poison them with my bum lips.
Have you-
What are you doing?
I'm not rubbing my ass on people while they're asleep.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm not living life.
You're not. You need to get out.
Jesus Christ. That took a turn, that
Yeah,
one.
but
That really-
I hope you basically become poison ivy.
Yeah, okay.
You go
okay.
into a cocoon, come out in your mid-20s and look really sexy.
Do you play Arkham Knight? Yeah, mate. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I miss having good Batman games. That was fun.
Did you not play? Was it Arkham Knights? What was the new?
That was terrible. It is one of them.
Arkham Knights, where you had Red Hood.
Yeah, it sounded cool.
Batgirl,
It was
Robin.
two versions of Robin. It was basically 3 Robins.
Technically, it's 3 Robins.
and Batgirl.
Yeah.
That was shit. That game.
I only played as Batgirl, and I thought it was really good fun.
I thought it was
because
terrible.
because when you play as Batgirl, it's just a Batman game.
but it wasn't.
She has all the powers of Batman.
It was somehow played worse than the previous game that was older. Like the mechanics were worse, the graphics were worse, the abilities were worse.
I loved it.
I tried playing as the Red
was
Hood
great.
because the Red Hood's really cool.
I got
it
it.
just
It came out
sucks.
during the summer holidays, and I was house sitting for my mum. I think I played it for like 10 hours a day
Oh my
for like 4
God.
days straight.
It's
So much.
sucks so
I
much.
really enjoyed it. I also enjoyed. I really enjoyed the Suicide Squad game,
I didn't play that
but
one.
only if you play as Harlequin.
I heard it was.
Because Harlequin is just a cracked out Spider-Man.
I heard it was-
a cracked out Spider-Man cross Batman.
I heard it was alright, but not great. That one.
It got real boring real quickly because it's just all the same game.
Yeah. There's been quite a few like that. Like I don't know if you played the Avengers game when that came out. That was really boring after a while.
I tried playing the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
Yeah, that one I got pretty bored as well.
Superhero games are just a bit mid.
It seems like only the Spider-Man and Batman ones do well.
Yeah.
Can't really think of any other good ones. I mean, Marvel Rivals is good, but that's not really like
Marvel Rivals is doing well for one specific reason.
I think it's a good
Two,
game.
I think it's a
I
good
think it
game.
genuinely is a good game. I played it quite a lot.
But it kind of, they basically built it, they're like, hey, you know Overwatch, let's just put thick Marvel characters into it in small clothes.
It is Overwatch with Marvel characters, but
Yeah.
I don't know what you don't like about that.
I know what I do like about it.
I know what you like
Yeah.
about that. There's a whole
Yeah.
subreddit.
I
about
didn't
that.
realise I cared about Squirrel Girl so much.
Yeah.
Squirrel Girl wasn't
Yeah.
really a character on my radar until that game came out.
Emma Frost, you look at in a different light after playing that game.
I don't know. She was pretty good in X-Men First Class.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, I didn't really care about the Invisible Girl,
Invisible Woman.
Invisible Woman, until that game came out.
Yeah, fair.
It revitalized my Rogue love.
Rogue is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe again. Cartoon animals. That's a good shout. The furry Joe Brony.
But Squirrel
Joni,
Girl isn't a squirrel. She's just a woman with the powers of a squirrel.
but she has a tail.
But we don't know how that's
I
connected.
think. I think she has a tail.
She does have a tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't know how that's connected.
We can assume.
Yeah.
There's two options.
Yeah. It could be a clip-on
Okay, 3 options.
or a plug-in.
Or it could just be part of her because she's
Maybe.
a furry.
Maybe.
Yeah. Right.
But like, she's a lovely person at heart.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Huge tracts of land. But we have made it over the number from the help of Necrodemon Jeremy, Mordy Hammer,
Jeremy.
who gave 6, 5, and 1. That's a plug. It's always a plug. I hope I did play Conker's Bad Fur Day. Wasn't as attracted to that one.
What the hell's that?
You play as a squirrel that goes around blowing stuff up.
Oh,
He
okay.
swears a lot, rubs his nuts on things.
That sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a great game. If you're a kid with a dirty mind who likes swearing and blowing stuff up,
You
great
really,
game.
really like animals.
I love animals. Yeah. Thank you, Mordy Hammer, for 6 gifted memberships. I hope that you invent your own cocktail that becomes super popular. They put it in a can and sell it worldwide. You become super famous.
Nice.
Yeah, I like to give hopes that make people millionaires, but they have to put the work in.
You want to deserve it.
You have to create it. You have to distribute it.
Yeah, you
have to sell it to someone.
You do the thing you could have done anyway, but it guaranteed happens.
Yeah, but you still have to do it. Like, if you don't want to get out of bed that day, you're delaying it
Yeah.
until you put the effort in.
Yeah.
Okay? And then thank you, Connor Ed, for 1 gifted membership.
Thank you.
So yeah, we're 100 members in, 400 to make tonight. Well, I'll wear a horse outfit.
Doable.
Yeah.
Doable.
I feel like you're doing a disservice by not showing it off. Is the problem.
I can show it off.
But by wearing it,
Oh God, no.
you could catwalk it, you know.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I've
You
seen-
could
I've
crawl
seen
on
it.
the table like Britney Spears in the Toxic video
Yeah.
in the outfit.
I don't know if you physically can, but yeah.
Is it made of rubber?
No, it's great.
Yeah.
Good.
But thank you for coming. You've all been great. And we will see you this evening for Tom versus Paddy.
Yeah.
Knights versus Chaos Space Marines new detachment.
The other new CSM detachment.
The other detachment.
Yeah, the 12 we've had in the last 3 months. I feel like Space Marines at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been wonderful and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Love you, bye.